Hello everybody, this is Andrew Stevenson here with VGN Online. I'm here to talk to you about Final Fantasy XV's demo, episode Duscae. This demo serves as a little taster of what we have to look forward to with the release of Final Fantasy XV later this year. And the demo was only available with day one purchase of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, an HD remake of a PSP game previously only available in Japan. The demo starts by giving itself context during a loading screen, and then we are introduced to the main characters through a brief cutscene. You control Prince Noctis. Your car's broken down while you're out with your friends Igneous, Pronto, and Gladiolus, and you need to get some money together for car repairs. One of the things that really stood out to me when I first started playing this was just how much detail there was in the character models. Like, if you look at this footage here, you can see the sole of the character model's boots are red, bringing out the little details in the treads. And the area you explore feels very open, with large draw distances, beautiful vistas, and unique creatures that one can expect from a Final Fantasy game. There's a day-night cycle that shows off the engine's lighting effects quite nicely, and also facilitates a game mechanic. Whenever you want your characters to apply the experience that they've gained, you'll need to rest or camp, similar to that in Skyrim and Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls series. When you're camping, your party will eat an evening meal, depending on whatever you've got in your inventory at the time, so you can collect ingredients on your travels. And different meals will give you different ability bonuses during the next in-game day. And that's not the only new concept that Final Fantasy XV seems to be bringing to the table. Combat is no longer turn-based, as is the tradition of the series. Instead, battles play out in more of an action RPG style. Interestingly, Noctis can summon different weapons during different stages of his combo, and the more weapons you unlock allow for different varieties in combinations of attack, and different special abilities are tied to each weapon for use in combat. And although the combat is no longer turn-based, it still feels quite complex. It still feels like there's quite a lot of depth to it. It doesn't feel like it's been oversimplified. And as a long-time Final Fantasy fan, I really like that.
Prompto! Going for it!
Episode Duscae is fully voice acted. However, sometimes hearing the characters chime in with one-liners isn't as endearing as you'd think.
Got more than we bargained for. Close call. Too close.
And it was for this reason that I decided to play Final Fantasy Episode Duscae with Japanese spoken language and English subtitles. Despite everything that's new in Final Fantasy XV Episode Duscae, there is a lot of familiarity there for Final Fantasy fans to sort of feel at home. During your travels in this demo, you can find a Chocobo Ranch, and you can also encounter Chocobo in the wild. The soundtrack for the Chocobo Ranch may sound familiar to those who have played previous Final Fantasy games before. And we are also reintroduced to a mechanic from previous Final Fantasy games whereby you can summon powerful monsters or eidolons for support when you feel outnumbered or are fighting against all odds. Played the demo from beginning to end, following the main story predominantly. It felt quite short, But then again, this is just supposed to be a demo of things to come. I don't think any of this material is in the main game at all. I think this is a completely separate entity. And if this is anything to go by, then I myself am genuinely very excited for the release of Final Fantasy 15. There's a lot of new concepts being brought to the table, with a lot of familiarity to make fans like me feel at home. I'm not overly sold on the camera angle yet for the fast-paced combat, but that might get worked out closer to release. But I did have a thoroughly great time playing it, and it's a strong recommend from me and the VGN team.